So, Trash Taste. I'm sure that most of you anime fans and anime watching chats know the podcast Trash Taste, but I'll quickly go over it for everyone that doesn't know the boys. Trash Taste is a Japanese/anime style podcast that was originally released in mid-2020. And yeah, it was created by the three biggest anime in the scene right now: Gigak, TheAnimeMan, and CWVA, or as we like to call them, the Anime Zone, the Henty Boy, and the 93%. Like most of you that's watching this video right now, I was immediately attracted by this podcast because this was around the time when I got into anime, so it was my peak of interest when it came to like most Japanese culture related thing, and I was like, okay, why not? Let's just fucking check it out. And I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I already knew who all three of the boys were, but like, the podcast kind of showed a more natural side of themselves, and it was just very entertaining. But in late 2020, I kind of experienced the anime burnout. I just completely stopped watching anime, VTubers, and YouTubers as well. So yeah, my obsession with all three of those things kind of came to an end by the end of 2020. Kind of got back into anime, but with the other two subjects, didn't really touch them at all. But recently though, I started watching Trash Taste again, rewatched some of the older episodes, watched the new ones, actually sub to the Patreon as well, and I was like, hey, since I'm getting back into them, why not make some videos about them? That actually made no fucking sense at all, but I had to continue the video somewhere. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through Joey TheAnimeMan's anime list and roast the shit out of him because he's done this to us with several fucking videos now, and it's painful watching some of my fellow anime friends, sisters, brothers get roasted by this motherfucker. And honestly, he's right most of the time, but like, I still want to release the anger out of all of us, and that's why I'm doing this. Yeah, I might do this for the other two boys in the future. I might also, do it with the manga taste, maybe even the hentai taste, because I actually just watched the uncensored hentai episode recently. This is how dedicated I am to YouTube. I just stopped watching the newest Trash Taste episode to record this video. Yeah. Like the video, please. Okay, we are officially on Joey's anime list. Now, I think he hasn't been consistently updating it since like 2016 now. It says July 2020 for his last anime update, but that was for like, one of his videos. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this in the intro, but the reason I started off with Joey is because he's the one that I'm like the most familiar with as a YouTuber, and he was the one that I started watching first when I first got into anime, and he has actually influenced my taste by like a lot. So yeah, in a way, I'm basically betraying my sensei right now, and I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of it. Yeah, fuck you, Joey. First, let's look at the animes that he's favorite. So there's Daily Life of High School Boys, Lucky Star, Fully Coolly, Clan After Story, Nichijou, and Bakemonogatari. This is very expected. These are shows that he often talks about. This guy never stops talking about the Monogatari series, and I can't blame him. It's a great fucking series. I absolutely love it too. Everything else in here as well. He also has Shinobu. Who the fuck is that? It's actually been a while since I've like looked at an anime and had no clue what it was. What the fuck is this? Seems interesting, and it's Joey approved, so let's add it to my plan to watch list. Now let's go to his official anime list, and we're obviously starting off with a 10 out of 10. So Joey has One Piece, Akira, Princess Mononoke, Fully Coolly, SEO, Pokemon movie. Just a bunch of things that we already know that he absolutely loves. There's like Mononoke, which he states as his favorite horror anime. Clan Actors is on here. Shinsekai Yori, Death Parade, Decatur no Lion. Yeah, Joey has some pretty good selections as a 10 out of 10. I won't lie about that. He has 17 anime out of 476 rated as a 10 out of 10. That is a 3% ratio. That's actually very fucking good. I'm gonna look at my record. Please don't roast my list right now. We're keeping that for another video. We're doing this for Joey today. Do not bully me right now. So I have 5 out of 218 rated as a 10 out of 10. That is 2%. Okay, Joey, we're pretty similar in that aspect. Okay, we're starting off the 9 out of 10s with 3 NGE films in a row. Now, I actually haven't watched NGE yet, same as SEO. There's just like some specific old shows that I know are good from what other people have said, but I just need to find the correct time to watch them. I'm sure that most of you watching this video don't know what this is. I think I might have watched a bit of it as a kid, but I was, more obsessed with other things such as TheAnimeMan. See, that's one thing that every Asian that was born in the 90s or 2000 can agree with. We all grew up with shows such as TheAnimeMan, Shin-chan, Pokemon, Digimon, etc. Like another one right here, so the one of my favorite comedy animes, and he gave it a 9 out of 10 as well, which I can definitely respect. And yeah, Joey even had this in his 3x3 and the Trash Taste episode where they roasted each other's taste, but he said this show was trash. But yeah, he has some other shows such as Lucky Star, Bakemonogatari, Summer Wars, Angel Beats, Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. Now this is a movie that I need to fucking watch. I actually just finished the Haruhi series recently, and I definitely want to watch this movie because I've heard a lot of great things about it. But it's like 3 fucking hours long. Like I just turned 18 recently. I'm slightly busy in life now. I don't think I can just pull out 3 hours of time out of nowhere, so I don't know if I can watch it. Fuck. Monogatari, Scat Dance, Gintama, Anohana. Fucking respect that, my brother. Another as a 9 out of 10. Kind of surprising out of Joy, honestly, because I don't know. Because at least in like the public's eyes, another is like a trashy gore show that just isn't good. But I actually enjoyed it a lot. Like I watched it last year. Really didn't expect myself to enjoy it that much. I actually ended up giving it 8 out of 10. So yeah, seeing him putting it at a 9 out of 10 is actually quite surprising, and I like it, Joey. Yeah, I respect it. Nisa Monogatari has a 9 out of 10. Now that's very interesting as well because in a lot of people's eyes, Nisa Monogatari is like probably the worst season of the Monogatari series. I personally can't exactly like agree with the denial of that statement because it probably is one of like the weaker ones, but it's the Monogatari series. Everything about it is really good. Sakura So also gave that a 9. Yahari 1 Session Season 1. I gave Season 1 a 7, Season 2 a 9, and Season 3 a 8, I think. That's kind of confusing. What the fuck is wrong with me? Aqua no Hana, another show that Joey kind of talks about and expresses love for a lot. There's another one. What was it again? Okusu no Honkai. Because these two shows, are kind of not exactly liked by a lot of people on the anime scene, but he thinks they're good, and I actually haven't watched them yet, but I probably should watch them. He gave Monogatari series second season a 9 out of 10. Like most people, I personally think this is the best season of the whole series because it was the longest one, so we got a few extra episodes for each arc, which made it more enjoyable. But hey, he's like the biggest fucking Monogatari simp in the whole entire world, so I guess he knows what he's talking about. I also gave it 9 out of 10 though, so I can't really say anything. This show, Ore no Nonai, what is this again? Now, this is one of those shows that I added to my Planet Watch list because of Joey. And I haven't watched it yet. It's actually been 2 whole years now, and I still haven't watched this show yet. Shigachu wa Kimi no Yuso, Yulan April, I personally that was a 10 out of 10. And I think Joey actually updated his rating to this. And one of his videos where he roasted people's taste, he actually gave it a 7, I think, which is, respectable. 7 is still very good in my opinion, but I personally that was a 10 out of 10. Then Kono Karachiya as well, 9 out of 10. I fucking love this movie. I also gave it a 9 out of 10, but it's probably like closer to a 9.7, which is like very high to me. One Punch Man, Assassin's Classroom second season, Konosuba, one of my favorite animes. Made in Abyss, Girls Last Tour, another one of those shows that he claims to be very underrated, and it is. I watched part of it, I enjoyed the fuck out of it, especially Mina's voice because she's my favorite voice actor, and I fucking love you. Yeah. Now we have a bunch of old shows again: Shuffle Air, Detective Conan, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, House Moving Castle, Gurren Lagann. Okay, Clan as 8 out of 10. That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna be honest, Joey. Now, Clan After Story as a 10 out of 10, I can respect that. I didn't think it was a 10 out of 10 just because of the fact that the first half of it, the first 10 episodes of it was still kind of shit. Before they entered the after story aspect. First season of Clan as 8 out of 10 is just not acceptable. Now, I do think this is one of those shows that Joey has kind of, changed his rating on over time because in the Trash Taste episode, one of the earlier ones, they talked about anime they grew up with. All of the boys agree with the fact that the first season of Clan is like dog shit. So yeah, Joey, please change that rating because, I'm gonna be honest, the first season was actually like that fucking bad. But, After Story does make up for it in some way, and you need to watch Clan to watch After Story, but it's definitely worth it if you haven't watched the series yet. Wait, what? Is this Journey to the West? Okay, I need to watch this then. What the I never knew this was a thing. What the fuck? K-On! As an 8 out of 10. My fucking boy. Gon actually gave this like a 3 out of 10. You probably have to come to change that rating because K-On! Is not a 3 out of 10. Neko Monogatari. In my opinion, probably one of the more underrated seasons of the Monogatari series just because of the fact that it was like so short but so eventful. Okay, another one of those shows that Joey thinks is like underrated but it's like hated by most people. Now, I haven't watched this one, I don't know too much about it, but there has to be, this is definitely one of those shows with like pedophilia or like incels, one of the two. You can kind of tell when like a show is heavily hated on. You just know that one of those two things is involved. Actually, what is Joey's average rating? That okay, 6.43. That's like very similar to mine, I think. Oh, never mind, mine is actually a bit higher than that. So I'm just gonna assume that a 6 out of 10 is like average and inside, so everything at like an 8 is like pretty high. Parasite, another show that I watched recently, Gakugurashi, one of my favorite shows. I personally think it's very underrated. Go watch it if you haven't. It's very good. Zero as 8 out of 10. Now Gaunt gave this like a 5 or a 6, I think, which he's the isekai man, so I guess he does get a say on what's good, what's not, but I couldn't respect that, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, there it is. Kuzu no Hankai Demi-chan wa Kalitai. What is this again? Okay, it's a fucking Monster Girl show. I should have expected this out of him. Recreated Trigun. Oh, what is this? Rurouni Kenshin. Yeah. Another one of those classic old animes. I actually haven't watched it yet. Chobits. Watched part of it. Really enjoyed it. Stopped watching it. Yeah, I really need to stop doing that. TheAnimeMan Kantabayo. That's a very underrated show from what I've seen. And here we have like fucking 70 drama movies in a row. Holy shit, Joey. Kisses. Okay, this is gonna piss some people off. Joey has Kisses and FMAB at the same rating, and they're like right next to each other. This is definitely gonna piss some fucking people off. Now, I didn't watch this Kisses. I don't really know how it fucking works because there's like 2 different ones. I watched this one. There was a period of time where like me and a group of friends, we would go on Discord at like 10 p.m. every night. I would turn on screen share. We would just watch some trashy anime for like an hour or 2 in a row, and this was one of them. That's actually kind of similar to Joey's story on it, but I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Like, it was so bad, but it was like so bad to the point where it's enjoyable. It's like one of those shows. Now, here also has the other Kisses on here. Yoshino no Show 7 7 out of 10. I actually agree with that. I haven't finished the show. Again, obviously, I just don't finish shows. But I genuinely think Yosuke Show is like a very good, very unique show because it kind of implements like the uniqueness of a visual novel into an anime. Like all of the different routes, with all of the different stories, of all the different girls. It's actually very enjoyable. I haven't gone to the incest part yet, but at least with what I've seen so far, the show isn't that bad. Hanasaka Ilo has a 7 out of 10. I gave it a 8 out of 10. I think I enjoyed the fuck out of both of the anime and the movie. Here's Madoka Magica as a 7, which I also have as a 7. So yeah, Joey, we're basically the same humans. Sankaria, Madoka Box, Hayare Neil Kosan of anime that my friend recommended me, but I'm not gonna watch. Coco Connect, I fucking love this anime. But didn't he give the first season of High School DD like an 8 out of 10? What was that? Yeah, he gave season 1, season 2, both 8 out of 10. Then he gave like 2 OVAs a 7 out of 10. Okay. I respect it. Show the whole fucking what you're holding this, my boy. I also can't know the fact that there's 2 Tulavu films right below it as well. What the fuck, Joey? Yeah, there's honestly not too many things to make fun of, I'm gonna be honest. I did say that Joey has affected my taste a lot. Like, I kind of grew my taste out like his. So, I can't exactly make fun of him while I've been making fun of myself. None of you as a 7. I gave it a 7 or 8, I think. I really enjoyed the whole series. I'm gonna one of the most animated slice of life. Samachi, Charlotte. I also gave Charlotte a 7. It could have been so much higher. I'm gonna keep saying this anytime it does pop up on one of my videos, but it could have been so fucking good. But they added the time skipping shit and it made it dark as fuck for some reason, which honestly was a good change, but like the time skipping was a bit too much. Now which has a 6 out of 10 is actually like quite high out of Joey because he kind of has talked shit about it a lot in his older videos, but 6 out of 10 is actually like not a bad rating at all. Kochula is a 6 out of 10, Joey.
What the fuck?
I fucking love Kochula. Another one of those shows I grew up with. He also gave a Doraemon movie, a Shinchan movie a 6 out of 10, which I cannot respect, Joey. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, Nikki has a 6 out of 10. Joey, that's a bit too high. I'm gonna be honest. I have it as a 4, I think. Yeah, I do. Now, everyone has that one anime that they just like especially hate for some reason. Nikki is that anime for me. Like, I fucking hate this show. I was going through that phase when you first get to anime and you just absolutely love everything that you watch. And then I watched this shit 2 weeks into that fucking phase and it ruined everything. Anytime this anime pops up anywhere, it just fucking pisses me off, which is why I love the rating of it again. Yeah. Fuck you, Nikki. Tomb 6 out of 10. Actually, how did I expect it? Kami-sama Hajime Master. I haven't watched this anime, but I just wanted to flex my Japanese right there. Devil is a Part-Time as a 6 out of 10. Huh. Again, another show that I haven't watched, but I have heard a lot of great things about this anime, and I think Joey has said that he likes it too. So 6 out of 10 is a bit low. Love Lab. He gave Love Lab the same rating as Tamako Market. I fucking love Love Lab. Love Lab. Now I gave it an 8 out of 10 actually. I watched it like half a year ago. Enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to because it was just very enjoyable, kind of funny in some way too. So Joey 6 out of 10 kind of puts, I'm gonna be honest. The original Fruits Basket, Ichigo 100%. School Days as a 5 out of 10. Now I think Joey actually changed his rating to a 6 in that one episode where they talked about it, which is interesting. So it went up in his opinion. I actually don't disagree with him. The whole reason I started this channel was because I actually agreed with his statements on School Days. So am I like roasting him or becoming his ally? I really don't fucking know at this point. 3 as a 5 out of 10. Okay. Oh, that just reminded me of something. Is Yuri on Ice is on this list, right? Akapo 2. Fairy Tail. Wait, he actually watched 50 episodes? That's very surprising, Joey. I don't know how you went through 50 episodes. Or High School Host Club. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Now, I honestly thought Owen High School Host Club was a show that's just honestly loved by everyone in the YouTube scene and most of the anime community. So seeing Joey, one of the biggest anime-tubers, give it a 3 out of 10 is very surprising. And seeing it next to Akishora is even better. Papa No Kiss in the Dog. Is this a yaoi? Yeah, boys love comedy. Erotica? I've never seen that as like a genre before. What the fuck? Okay, it's mostly BL. Wait, why is the name in Chinese? What the fuck? So the Chinese name is I wanna be my dad's fiance when I grow up. Okay. Or emo, close party, conflict, rewrite, handshakers, Yuri on Ice. There it is, boys. Holy fuck, that's actually a lot of 1 out of 10. What the fuck? There's Boku no Pico, Pico Coco Chico, Pico no Chico, Akishura Yume no Naka, Man Girl, Photokano, Pupa, one of the infamous ones. SAO Season 2, which he actually dropped after 2 episodes. And yeah, that's a lot of 1 out of 10s. He has 17 10 out of 10s and 13 1 out of 10s. That's fucking crazy, Joey. Now that was Joey's list right there. Yeah. He's cultured. He's a cultured man. I'll say it. He's a cultured man. Maybe it's because, he has affected my taste by a lot, but there honestly weren't too many things I could have made fun of. And I actually agree with a lot of his ratings. We're all very similar in some certain ways. He just has a lot more older animes on his list than I do. So yeah, Joey, you got lucky this time. Go on the other hand, I'm gonna have a fun fucking time with you. And honestly, having a list that large and not having too many terrible ratings is kind of impressive, Joey. But yeah, I might do that with Gaunt in the future. I know Connor has a minor midas as well, but I'm pretty sure he only has Big Peak on there, and it's also rated as a 10 out of 10. Like I previously said though, I might do more things related to trash taste in the future, you know, at least with the hentai idea that I mentioned. Yeah. I don't know if I should do that one. I don't even fucking watch hentai, and there was a snake in one of them, so I might freak out from it. But this is YouTube we're talking about. We do outrageous fucking things for views. Yeah, but yeah, that should be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys will have a nice day. It's like 6 p.m. right now. I don't really know what... A good evening, I guess? Yeah, I guess. Hopefully you guys will have a nice evening, and hopefully we'll see you again. Peace out.